Chapter 11, A Vision of the Past. Nope, sadly I will never own this great series, aside from the original characters contained within. X and Zero appeared at the old Ripley Force Air Base. This is where it started to fall apart from me, Zero said looking at the abandoned facility. 2 million years have passed since then. What could possibly be left here? X wondered as the two started to advance. You wouldn't make a good hiding spot for an H-Hunter, Zero said. Maybe so, but with the H-Hunters being as powerful as they are, you would think they wouldn't care about hiding, X said. Maybe X and Violet scared them when they defeated Red Blade, Zero said as the two scouted the area. This place is truly a ghost town. No sign of any sort of activity. Yeah, with Red Blade and Pink seductors down, their nerves are starting to wear thin, X said as the two held two different conversations at the same time. We gotta keep in mind though, there's still 6 left, each with a possible nuke, X. This place is starting to give me a creepy feeling, Zero said. You? A creepy feeling? When did you, of all employees, start getting those? X questioned. I don't know. Just something about being here and it being vacant, Zero said as the two made their way into the main chamber. In a way, it is kind of scary. I half expect to see a ghost, X said. The duo climbed up the ladder that led to the Maverick shutter that led to a dark day in Zero's past. This is it, old friend, Zero said, a bit of tension in his voice. No telling what's back here, huh? X said, prepping his buster. Zero drew his saber and they stepped through the shutter. As the two approached the second shutter, Zero started feeling really nervous. They stepped through, and to their surprise, their warning signal didn't go off. They looked around and seeing where Zero and Colonel had fought so many years ago. The scars to the landscape and the debris from that fight still littered the room. Well, it's clear here, Zero said, calming himself down. You'll think clear, came an all too familiar voice from somewhere. Something hit X and sent him sprawling across the ground. X! Zero called a run towards his partner. When he thought he would reach X, he ran into something. X looked around more annoyed than anything. Barrier, Zero muttered as he felt an invisible sheet in front of him to separate him from X. X isn't needed for this. This is between me and you, said a familiar voice again. Show yourself, Zero demanded. Without warning, a shadow appeared above him and a figure lay in front of him. Zero's face turned from annoyed to total shock. Before him stood a familiar figure. She was in a black bodysuit with red armor, designed to look like a leotard, red gloves and red boots. Her brown hair was let down and reached down past her waist. She looked in Zero's eyes and smiled evilly. Iris? Zero stammered. That's right, Zero. It's me, and I'm going to kill you for what you did to me and my brother, Iris said, drawing 2 beam daggers. How? Zero questioned. That doesn't matter. You'll be dead soon enough, Iris said. Iris, what are you doing? This isn't you, X said, having finally recovered to his feet. You stay out of this, X, Iris growled. Iris ran towards Zero and landed 2 swift strikes to Zero's chest, which pushed him back a little. Iris, I won't fight you again, Zero said, refusing to draw the sea saber. Then die, Iris said almost gleefully as she charged Zero again. Zero sidestepped, not wanting to be hit again. Zero had realized something from her 2 attacks. She didn't hit very hard, but she was really fast with the blows, which more than up for it. Iris quickly turned and charged Zero again. What is wrong with you? Zero demanded, barely avoiding Iris' attack. My eyes were open, Zero. I see you for what you truly are. A monster. You killed me. You killed my brother. How could you do that to the woman you supposedly loved? Iris demanded. I didn't want to do it, Iris. Colonel, he left me with no choice. It was my duty as a Maverick Hunter, Zero replied. Iris stopped trying to take this time and just glared at Zero. Your duty, Zero. It was you and X who labeled the Rebel Force as Mavericks. You wanted to kill them. You saw us a threat, Iris said. All the words stung Zero. He didn't know why, though. If said by anyone else, he would just shrug it off, but coming from Iris, the woman he loved, the woman he thought he had killed, it cut him deeply. No, we wanted to clear Rebel Force. They were blamed for letting Sky Lagoon fall. We wanted to prove them innocent, but Colonel's pride got in the way. This could have all been avoided if we had listened to reason one time, Zero said. Oh, so it's all his fault. You're Zero the blameless, Iris said with pure hate in her tone. I never said I was blameless. All of us made mistakes in that war. Mistakes we wish we could undo. It was because of Sigma. He duped us all. Me, X, you, Colonel, General, it was all part of a sick game, Zero said. Sigma, yes, it was him who opened my eyes. It was him who rebuilt me. He rebuilt me, gave me power. The power to exact my revenge, Iris said. The virus, X chimed in. Yes, the Maverick virus. After Sigma brought me back, I trained and trained, waiting for the day when I could kill you. And now that day is here, Iris said, almost euphorically. Zero was now shaking as he drew a sea-saber. Please, Iris, I don't want to kill you again. Come back to the base with us. Let us help you, Zero said. It's too late for that, Iris said. Iris ran at Zero again, ready to strike. Zero pried one dagger, but took a deep slice from her other across the chest again. Zero just shook it off and charged Iris. Iris brought her daggers out to block Zero's strike, but Zero's blow was too strong and he broke through her daggers and cut her deep across her chest at an angle. She stumbled backwards a little, but quickly regained her composure as if she had never been hit. Is there really no other way? Zero asked, hoping. Iris just shook her head as she took her battle stance again. Very well, Zero said, a small hint of sadness in his voice that only X noticed. That is enough, X worded as his armor flashed to black for a brief second. X walked up to where the barrier was and walked right through it like it was never even there. I can't sit back and watch you two tear each other apart, X said, a hint of anger in his voice. Stay out of this, Iris threatened with a low growl in her tone. X walked to the middle of the field between Zero and Iris. His armor flashed black again briefly as Iris rushed X. If you want to die so badly, then I can easily make arrangements, Iris said, charging him. Iris went to strike X, only for him to catch her arm. Another reaction occurred as X and Iris became covered in an aura of various colors. Then an explosion occurred, sending two spelling across the ground. Zero ran to Iris to first check on her first. She was out cold but still breathing. Zero then went to check on X, who was sitting up much to Zero's surprise. X? Zero questioned curiously. What happened? Asked X, getting to his feet. This confused Zero further. You mean you don't know what just happened? Zero asked. No. I just remember being caught behind a barrier. The next thing I know, I have to pull myself up off the ground again, X replied. This only served to concern Zero as the duo walked over to Iris. Well, here it is at long last. Chapter 11 is up and ready to be read and reviewed. All I ask is that you be gentle. I have been gone for a long time due to a lot of real life issues, and I'm really out of practice. And at the time of this running, I was running on 0 hours of sleep. So if there are too many mistakes, just point them out to me and I'll work as hard as I can to correct them. As always, R&R, no matter if it's good or bad, I just want to see them. I would like to regain the support of my old reviewers and gain some new fans to the story, now that it's back. Anyway, till next time, my faithful readers.